Hi. Okay, I'm pumped. Let's see what this live stream is all about. 5.6. Heard it's about Mondstadt. Let's see.
ウィンドブルーム祭の本番がもうすぐ始まるぞ。早く見に行こうぜ。どう？
フェンディ
旅人いらっしゃい。シバルマラン AA ランドファミリーに加わる準備はできた？グルメ系 AA に出てくるみたいな超豪華なご飯も欲しいぜ。
両選手準備ができたようですね。それではホテルドゥボール特別料理対決。
There she is.
カトラリーの準備も完了。冷凍の時間よ。
Ooh, is that her weapon? Hold on. Ooh. Can't really see, but I honestly, this is weird. It looks like a pitchfork, like a mob pitchfork from royalty.
冷凍の時間よ。最高の一品よ。
とにかくそこのレストランから
She looks tight.
豚さんの野菜を至急調達したいと依頼を受けて僕とイファが来ることになったんだ。俺は付き添いでな。
Ifa.
さあ行くぞ。おっと逃がすかよ。月始めの3日間
I guessed it. I in the speculation video, I figured he'd probably hold on to, what is this, Kakuku's leg and fly around. I kind of hope that wasn't the case because he's like a broken bird, but it's true.
飛行物を連れて外出してはいけないらしい。参ったな。
ここは昔レムリア時代に建てられた公衆浴場で、確かモデストの秘典に書いてあったような気がするわ。
真の偉大なり蛮族滅びよ。
Who's Lord Remus?
古竜の時代の謎の遺物。それに俺がフォンテーヌに来た理由を合わせて考えれば、例の密輸事件の捜査を逃れたものかもしれない。
僕の師匠にして母の黄金レインドットさ。彼女が
Ryan daughter.
向かわせた時、ある大きな課題を与えたんだ。世界の真相を探せというね。
Yes.
中に魔物がいるんだ。想像してたよりも状況がひどいみたい。
また敵が来るぞ。
本件の被告人セピロス騎士団調査小隊隊長アルベド。
Albedo.
何をしたんだ？殺人事件？ホムンクルスが暴走して理性を失い、他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る。理性を
Is that Dahlia? That's this guy, right? Yeah, gotta be. Little points in the hat. Ooh.
失い、他者を傷つける狂気的な行動に走る。
魔女会と正式な会談を行うことを願ってるんだ。
あら、そんな勇気のある子がまだモンドにいたの？
What is this? Chess?
天地が逆さになった時、人は世界の本質を知る。なら盤面が逆さになったら
Oh my god.
なぜ罪のない人を。
どうしてこんなことに？ネビレットが襲撃にあっ
はレムリアが戦争のために用意した薬物なのよ。人体研究という課題を諦めることは一度もない。
モンドの法律にのっとり被告人アルベドを殺人および死体遺棄で有罪とする。
Yo! Okay, we just had a chess night in the Discord. I'm ready!
今も近くから聞こえるよ。
お？なんだ、バルバトスか？
ファルか？
Arga! Oh my god. Dude, we're getting back to the origins, the feeling of this game. The reason we fell in love with it in the first place. This is Genshin. Alright. First redemption. I have to remember to actually redeem these because... Is today the 28th? Oh, I see. Oh, we have 3 days. Okay.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 5.6 special program. I'm Jane Jackson, the voice of Varessa, and I have 2 awesome co-hosts with me today. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
What up, my dudes? My name is Johnny
What up?
Laguasto, and I'm the voice of Aoife.
Hey, your turn.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Cass and I voice Escoffier. I'm so excited to be here.
And I am so excited to be hosting alongside you two today.
Oh, by the way, Emily, I have to say, the way your chibi's tail moves around is so cool.
Oh, actually, it's not a tail.
They all have
it's
great
a
voices.
self-adapting movement signal tracking support mech. It's a piece of tech, basically. It helps Escoffier in the kitchen and in combat. It's one of her essential utensils.
But it looks so much like a tail.
Yeah, a lot of
Sick.
people think that. And considering how it looks, people even call Escoffier a demon chef.
Ah, okay.
That's what I was
that
thinking.
Seems a little extreme.
Yeah, I'd say so too, but honestly, I don't know much about Escoffier. Can you tell us more about her, Emily?
Absolutely. Let's take a look at her profile.
Here we go.
Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Hotel de Bourg.
Oh, what is this? Precision gastronomy? Master of precision gastronomy. Why? Is she a surgeon? She's like a machine chef. She's a bionic chick Gordon Ramsay. I like this. This is cool.
Oh, cool.
The hotel is famous for the extremely popular and exclusive Gâteau de Bourg.
Wow, exclusive?
Yeah, only a limited amount of slices are available per day. Escoffier is a master of precision gastronomy, which means she approaches cooking as a science. She even develops advanced mecha to use in her cooking process.
Wow, that's some dedication to her craft.
Of course, in Escoffier's kitchen, no dish is ready to be served until it has her stamp of approval. And when she likes something, she gets completely lost in the flavors. It looks almost like she's in heaven.
That sounds
Okay.
incredible, but what if she doesn't like it?
Oh, then she'd probably say something like...
You thought cream of mushroom soup was ready to serve after 3.5 minutes on the stove. You'd have had more sense serving hot water with ice cubes. At least then you wouldn't have wasted all this perfectly good cream and mushroom.
I knew there was going to be some Gordon Ramsay something in here.
I promise Escoffier is actually very well-mannered most of the time. But when it comes to food, she couldn't be more strict.
I wonder if she's modeled after his daughter.
Escoffier believes her mission as a chef is to make haute cuisine accessible to all. So she's not just strict on other people, she demands perfection from herself too. Because that's the only way to make her dream a reality.
Oh, is that why she develops all those cooking mecha?
That's right. With their help, even people who are short on time or cooking skills can be capable of making a good meal.
Ha, okay. That feels like a personal call-out. But seriously, though, I'm telling you, I could use something exactly like that.
Same here. Emily, you said Escoffier used to be the head chef at the Hotel de Bourg. Does that mean she doesn't work there anymore?
Was she fired?
That's right. She even had to spend time in the Fortress of Meripede.
The Fortress of Meripede? What happened?
We can't divulge the details right now, but all will be revealed in Escoffier's story quest, treasured above all. So be sure to check it out if you're interested.
Well, I know, I gotta know.
You'll also be rewarded with extra Ascension materials for Escoffier.
Ooh.
Oh, and travelers will get to take part in a one-of-a-kind
I think she beat the shit out of a sous
showdown
chef.
in this quest. Not only will travelers get to experience Escoffier's mentorship firsthand, but special guests will also make an appearance.
Special guest, nice. Huh. Okay, I see blubber beasts and romaritime flowers. Wait, do we have to cook 4 blubber beasts using romaritime flowers? That's not much to work with.
All I can say is, trust in Escoffier. She can work wonders.
Oh, I'm definitely a believer. Okay, so we know what she can do in the kitchen, but what about on the battlefield?
Right, let's get into it.
Here we go.
Escoffier wields a cryovision and is a powerful addition to freeze-focused teams.
Okay.
Which brings us to one of her talents. When
okay.
Escoffier's elemental skill or elemental burst hits an enemy, she can reduce their resistance to hydro and cryo damage. The more hydro and cryo characters in the party, the greater the reduction.
Okay, so it looks like the enemies here aren't actually frozen, but the resistance reduction still takes effect.
Yeah, that's really important. As long as her elemental skill or burst hits an enemy, the reduction takes effect. The enemy
Simple.
doesn't need to
I
be
like it.
frozen. That means the talent works on bosses and other unfreezable enemies.
Aha.
So it seems like any
Perfect.
character that deals hydro or cryo damage can benefit from that talent.
Yep.
I can definitely see her being a powerful support in freeze teams.
True, but Escoffier is not just a support. She can dish out damage as well. With an actual dish.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah, and when Escoffier unleashes her elemental skill, she summons a cooking mech to the field that follows the active character and periodically fires projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage.
Wow.
So with her ability
Okay.
to shred resistance, she basically buffs her own damage. In addition, her elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Healer?
Incredible. Okay.
All right, so she has off-field cryo.
Projectiles at nearby enemies, dealing cryo damage.
Wow.
So with her ability to shred resistance,
Yeah,
she
even if you
basically
switch
buffs
out.
her own damage. In addition, her
Very cool.
elemental burst restores HP to the entire party.
Incredible. Okay, so she can buff the party, dish out damage, and heal. Wow, sounds like she's pretty versatile.
Yeah, and thanks to a different
Very cool. Hey, that cryo application is pretty quick. That looked like once every second, maybe even a little less than a second.
talent, she has another ability that really showcases her skills as a chef.
Ooh.
If you hold her elemental skill, the cooking mech she summons can absorb elemental energy and convert it into a delicious dish.
Whoa.
What?
I've never seen a talent like that before.
Okay, so you don't even have to prepare the ingredients yourself? Bro, that's awesome.
Bro.
Yeah, and plus she can produce several kinds of dishes this way.
What is
That would be
this?
so fun to check out in game.
Totally. So take note of this next piece of news, travelers. In the first half of version 5.6, we'll have event wishes for Escoffier and Navia. A new 5-star
Navia's
polar,
back.
simplest of
Look at this. Okay, she's definitely modeled off of a what are those things called? A succubus. Which is a little strange. But she's got this like weird little demon tail. She's got the pitchfork. It has wings. Has little pink demon wings. And she also looks like she really enjoys that food.
sense will be featured on the weapon banner. Our new 4-star character Aoife will also enjoy
Where the hell did he get those wings from? I like this. This is great art. Okay, he holds onto the backpack strap, not his legs. I was going to say, because his legs are freaking broken. That would be so messed up.
drop rate boost on the first half banners.
Aoife, no way, bro.
I think that's my line, but I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, and another bit of really exciting news is that travelers will get to spend more time with these two in the new version.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Okay, take a look at this clip and you'll see.
Ah!
Spinach!
On me! Lowly servants! Behold! The almighty Dragon Lord's magnificence! The heck are you on about? Why does no one ask for the autograph of the almighty Dragon Lord? Kahula how? Oh, wow. No way, bro. What? You little... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Do you even hear yourself, bro? How dare you? You insolent, contemptuous... Huh? What are you on about? No way, bro. Huh? Seriously? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself, bro? Darn it. Oh, wow. No way, bro. Do you even hear yourself, bro? You're hopeless. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahulao! His wisdom is wasted on you.
This is cute.
No way, bro. See you later. Huh?
Oh, you meant Kakuku and a how. Wow, I feel like those two could argue forever.
Dude, you don't
That's
know
the new age Timon and Pumbaa.
Hang in there, bro.
You too, huh? Man, this bro thing is really taking off.
Well, Kakuku is just that infectious. So, travelers met Aoife in the previous version, but since we now have the chance to add him to our parties, want to give us a formal introduction, Johnny?
Yes.
I thought you never asked, Jane. Absolutely. As most of you
Yes.
probably know, Aoife is a Saurian vet from the Flower Feather clan. In that land, humans and Saurians live and fight side by side. Saurians get sick and hurt just like everyone else, so Saurian vets do a very important job in that land.
Okay.
And Aoife is a really good one. In fact, you've probably heard of some of his accomplishments already, like how he saved Kakuku's life, and now, of course, Kakuku works as his trusty assistant.
He's looking smooth,
Aoife
dude.
is practically a miracle worker. I heard Ahau got sick one time, so Kaniche took him to Aoife for treatment, and what do you know? Ahau was better in like 2 seconds. Imagine that.
Sounds like Aoife really knows his stuff. I wonder if he can treat all kinds of dragons, like even ones from other nations.
I guess, in theory, yeah, I don't see why not. Plus, if it was an emergency, Kakuku could help him get there in no time.
I mean, I heard
Ooh.
the Flower Feather clan is known for riding kukasaurs, but this is less riding and more dangling, isn't it?
Hey, this is a Kakuku appreciation zone.
Hey, it's better than riding a gun. I will say. It looks silly, but it's better than riding a gun.
Only, all right? But seriously, just wait until you see him sprint. He spreads out those huge wings,
That's
and
cool.
it's super awesome. Oh, and while we're on the subject, if there are any travelers who haven't done the part of the Ochkanatlan World Quest where you chase down the evil dragon, try it out with Aoife. It'll be a completely different kind of flying experience.
Yeah,
Wow.
I see that. Although it looks more like Aoife is chasing down a patient for a checkup.
This is cool.
Yeah.
I like this.
So, okay, what else can Aoife do in combat?
Well, Aoife is an Animo Vision user with a lot of tricks up his sleeve. For example, when faced with aggressive enemies,
The gun is
can
clean.
unleash his elemental burst and fire a therapeutic sedative, creating a wind current that pulls in and restrains enemies. Yeah, of course, as Aoife's good bro, Kakuku also helps him out in combat. With Aoife's elemental skill, Kakuku lifts him into the air, giving him an aerial
graphic
advantage
is
in
crazy
combat.
cool.
And
I like this. This little graffiti, I like that. That's very cool.
while in this state, Aoife can continuously fire tonic shots, which deal animo damage upon impact and restore HP to the entire party.
Oh, nice. So what kind of team comps work best with Aoife?
Well, to answer that, we should introduce one of his talents first. When Aoife is in the Night Soul's Blessing state, he can use his Field Medic's vision to increase swirl and electrocharge damage based on the total amount of Night Soul points across the entire party.
Okay, so he works well with characters that can trigger swirl and electrocharged reactions, and characters that can generate Night Soul points. He seems like a really flexible unit.
Yeah, he is. Plus, in areas with Natlan's phlogiston mechanics, if your current active character or indwelled Saurian's HP drops below a certain percent, Aoife can consume his own phlogiston to heal them.
Nice.
Interesting.
Putting those medical skills to use. His kit seems really intuitive, and he helps with exploration. I feel like exploring the sacred volcano will be a lot easier with Kakuku to dangle from.
What can I say?
I don't know about easier,
He is
that
a
looks pretty
helpful
slow.
little guy. Now, moving on to our next bit of news, a new boss is coming in version 5.6, the Secret Source Automaton Overseer device. Travelers will need to defeat it to obtain ascension materials for Escoffier.
Huh. I feel like we've faced something like this before.
That's because this boss has the same origins as the Secret Source Automaton configuration device from version 5.1. Both are pieces of ancient dragon technology.
They almost seem like two parts of one terrifying monster.
Okay, Jane, let's, this is where we should wrap this part up, I think.
Oh. So this is a part of the other boss? Are they going to link up at some point and become one big-ass Power Ranger combined Megazord boss? I'm with it.
Because travelers can search for their own answers to this in-game. Now, let's kick off the event portion.
Oh, wow. There are Natlan characters in Fontaine?
Hey.
Is it because of a festival or something?
Not a festival. An amusement park organized...
Is it because...
Okay, we're getting a bow. We have an event bow. It looks cool. I like how it looks.
of a festival or something?
Not a festival. An amusement park organized by Navia and the Spina di Rasula. Auroron and Aoife are there to deliver Natlan produce for the event. But it's not all veggies and good times, unfortunately. Against the backdrop of the festivities, a smuggling case is uncovered, leading Kanich and Risley to cross paths.
A Saurian hunter and a prison warden. Sounds like a fun pairing.
Tension.
Yeah, right? I actually have a few sneak peeks to share, so let's take a look.
Weird. Why is Ahau cowering behind Kanich? I would have thought he was too proud for that. Oh, wait.
Is he afraid of machines?
It must be because of Fontaine's ban on flying objects.
Oh.
Exactly. Ahau and
Never mind.
Kakuku made the journey all the way to Fontaine and happened to arrive just in time for the ban. Ahau was able to hide, but Kakuku got scared and flew straight into the Palais Mermonia. Auroron thinks Kakuku will manage to send all of the important documents in the Palais flying around the building.
Oh no, that can't end well. Well, what about Aoife? Isn't he going to come to Kakuku's rescue?
Don't worry, with Neuvillette and Risley there, Kakuku's in good hands. Plus, he might even learn a new phrase or two. Hey, check it
okay.
out. Risley managed to teach him one. Anyone want to guess what it is?
Oh, I don't really know what it could be. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Anyway,
It's gonna be like lock in, bro.
wanted to point out there are two dragons in this picture. So, does that mean Neuvillette could, like, interpret for Kakuku? You know, dragon to dragon. Oh, I can't wait to see how their interactions go.
Honestly, I can't even picture it, but I just know it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, there's nothing we can say that beats the real thing. So, if you're interested, be sure to check out all the shenanigans in-game. And trust me, there are a lot of them. Always makes me laugh. Now, on to the actual amusement park. Let me give you some background. It's called the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland, and it's the brainchild of a well-known engineer and film buff with the Spina di Rasula in charge of the financing, construction, and general operations.
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't she
What
almost go
the
bankrupt
hell was
after
that?
basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off.
What was that?
Oh, Lapine Pauline is back. Didn't she almost go bankrupt after basing her research on that fake story? I hope her investment pays off this time.
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Come on board? Why are my fraud alarm bells ringing?
It's not like that. If you don't trust Lapine Pauline, yeah, okay. Her track record isn't great, but at least trust Cheval Moran and the Spina di Rasula.
If you say
Okay.
so.
And how do we make sure we don't run it into the ground?
Well, if the Traveler agrees to come on board, Lapine Pauline might be in a better position.
Wait, so this is a management sim? Okay, tell me everything.
You got it, bro. Travelers will be in charge of operations like upgrading the facilities, expanding the park, and managing the staff. During each business cycle, Travelers will need to allocate their precious funds and action points to the most
Interesting.
important tasks based on their management needs.
And plus,
I can see this losing a lot of people.
Chef Escoffier to run the park's theme restaurant. Woo! The dishes she creates can give you unique management buffs, so don't miss out.
Absolutely. You can also increase your revenue by adding different kinds of attractions. For example, in Eclectic Escapades, visitors can experience unforgettable adventures where they fly through the air or dash underwater at high speeds.
Wow.
Or there's Movie Masterpieces, where you have to use special abilities to reach the end of the stage and seize the treasure. Before launching these attractions, travelers will need to try them out and create a standardized strategy guide for each one, so that visitors understand how to get the most out of the experience.
Nice.
Oh, and travelers can also add an attraction called Mellow Manor, where they can create a cozy retreat for different animals to draw in visitors and increase revenue.
And travelers can also recruit some familiar faces to help run the park. Among the recruits are Fontainian companions and friends from other nations too.
Yeah, that's right. By completing friendly encounters, travelers can learn useful management techniques from their companions. Eventually, these companions will become fixtures at the park and provide even more management support. So, long story short, don't worry too much. You don't have to go it alone.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't sound too bad.
And plus, once you
Interesting.
get down
This
to
seems like a
business,
really
you'll be
in-depth
rewarded
event.
for your efforts.
Ooh, do tell.
Oh, I will. Reach a certain point in the operations and you'll be able to claim all sorts of rewards, including Primo Gems and a new 4-star bow.
Sequence of Solitude.
Awesome! More Primo Gems to save for your next pull. Which reminds me, we still haven't finished announcing the event wishes, have we?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
to keep you in
Knitch is
suspense,
back.
travelers. In the second half of version 5.6, we'll have returning event wishes for Knitch and the Raiden Shogun.
Raiden. I feel like Raiden ran recently. No? Not recently, but like not too long ago. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, so first half Escoffier and Navia, and then second half Knitch and Raiden. Cool. Cool. Knitch's weapon possible? We'll see.
Plus, the Chronicled Wish banner will be returning in version 5.6. I know a lot of travelers have been waiting for that, so check it out if you're interested.
Yeah, you have to. And best of luck on
Red
your
Horn.
All right. That was a lot of info, so let's take our first break. Here's the second redemption code, travelers.
I like this. Is Aoife with Escoffier? I don't know. I don't know if it showed the 4 stars, did it? That's probably still up in the air right now. Chef Escoffier. Pretty cool. Chronicle Wish banner is crazy. Is it? Looks like a regular Chronicle Wish, doesn't it? There were a lot more people. I'm kind of torn. I need, man, I want Ito Cons and his weapon. Shoot! I'm torn! I like this. Interesting. Are you guys gonna do the Chronicle Wish? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Limited Wish, Chronicled Wish? Neither? I might try to get Red Horn.
The wind.
Okay, this is what I'm waiting for.
It's a celebration of flowers, now shrouded in unease.
Hydro, got it.
Why is Albedo on trial? Who is the young man in the courtroom? And is he friend or foe?
What tidings does the Dodo communication device bring this time? The answers to these questions and more in the version 5.6 Archon Quest.
Nice voice.
Oh, nice.
Aw, shucks, thanks.
So, we
Hello, Sim.
finally make it back to Mondstadt, and Albedo's on trial. I don't even know what to think. But something tells me there's more to this situation than meets the eye.
Well, I've put together some information about the case. Let's
Tell
go
us.
through it and see if we can uncover some new clues. So, here's the deal. Albedo's been accused of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, and the case is being tried in secret. The logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius, Hertha, seems to have compelling evidence against Albedo, so the situation is serious.
I'm sure Hertha is just trying to do her job and uncover the truth. But there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here.
Well, in court, the evidence does the talking. Travelers will have access to Albedo's office on the second floor of headquarters to do their own investigation into the case and hopefully track down some clues.
So I saw Jean, Kaya, and Jula in the courtroom, all members of the Knights of Favonius, which makes sense. But it looked like someone from the church was also there.
Dahlia.
Oh, that's Dahlia. He's the deacon of the Church of Favonius, so he works with Barbara, Rosaria, and the other members of the clergy. Dahlia acts as the Herald of Barbados, which is interesting because he's also friends with Venti.
Yeah, very interesting. He sounds like a very important figure then.
Well, speaking of Venti, the Dodo communication device is back in this quest. At some point, Venti needs it to get in touch with Alice. But on the first attempt, the line connects to Grandmaster Varka instead. It's only on the second try that he manages to reach Alice.
Okay, I am a little fuzzy on the names. A bit fuzzy on the names here. So, tell me if I have this right. Alice is Klee's mom, also Albedo's teacher? Is that it? And then Varka is Alice's teacher? Is that how that works? That's my brain is saying, but my brain says a lot of bullshit, so correct me. I got it? Got it right? Then if that's the case, I know a lot of people wanted Alice to be playable. So if she looks like she has a playable model, maybe she'll make an appearance here. Varka's the Grandmaster of Favonius. Is Varka the one that's been away doing a mission for like 30 years? And that's why Jean is in office? Is that who Varka is? I'm pretty sure that's the story, right? That's like version 1.0. Yes. Woo! Okay, I remember a little more than I expected. So Varka is the real head of the Knights of Favonius. She, I don't know, actually. Do we know? Guy or girl? They are away on a mission for 60 years while Jean retires as the new lead.
Whoa, hold on. You just dropped two major names. Varka has been on an expedition for a long time. Sounds like we finally get to hear how he's doing. As for Alice, we know she's the mother of the
it's a
most
guy.
adorable Klee and an elder of the Hexen Circle. But I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her.
Oh, is she the one controlling chess?
Could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh. Wait.
But
This thing is a representation of Alice, but in the other scene back here, it like flipped upside down and she became evil. So is Alice the one that's murdering everyone? Ooh, and we have to play her in chess to restabilize her spirit? Wow.
I wonder why Venti needs to get in touch with her. Wait, could it be because of the monsters in the city?
Oh,
Duh.
You know what? In Amber's anthology chapter, she did say the number of monsters around Mondstadt has been skyrocketing lately.
Right, and now there are even more monsters in the city. So maybe Venti is reaching out to Alice for help.
I think you two are onto something. And if we take a look at this map, we can see that a lot of our old friends have joined in on the fight to defend Mondstadt.
Wow, this is kind of emotional.
Ooh, this is
Mondstadt was the
weird.
beginning of everything. It's the place where travelers met their first companions and embarked on this whole journey. And now it's in crisis.
Interesting.
Hopefully travelers can do something to stop it.
Oh, they can, but it won't be an easy road. Alice can offer something to help, but travel...
Interesting. We've never seen monsters in any of the cities. So this is gonna be very cool. I think this is gonna be cool.
Travelers will need to pass a trial first and defeat the king and queen on the chessboard.
Anything to defend Mondstadt. I'm sure travelers aren't scared of a little trial.
Okay. Then let's take a look at what awaits them.
Oh boy. Oh! She summons hydropawns? Oh, the king with Excalibur? I'm so ready for this.
The first phase of the trial. The trial takes place on a chessboard, but the rules of chess don't exactly apply. Look closely and you'll notice some of the pieces on the board can harm the king. Travelers can use that to their advantage to create an opening and dish out damage. But in the second phase, there are no chess pieces to use. Travelers will need to rely on their own strength to emerge victorious.
It looks like there's a different Dodoco presiding over the second phase. One wearing a blue hat. Is that a different mage from the Hexen Circle?
Ooh, I wonder which one.
Well, travelers will have to uncover that for themselves. As for the second phase of the trial, let me offer a quick piece of advice. The boss has some extremely powerful attacks, but freeze reactions can help you create an opening.
The first boss that can be frozen.
Travelers. So we know there's murder, an attack on Mondstadt, a Hexen Circle trial, but we have no idea how all of this is connected. Seems like there's a lot for travelers to uncover. You know, if you think about it, first Natlan had a crisis with the ley lines that almost ended in death.
Interesting.
Then a similar crisis happened in Liyue, and now Mondstadt is in danger. I can't help but wonder if this is all some kind of terrible omen.
Yeah, but look on the bright side. It's another chance for answers. Maybe we'll uncover new clues about forces we've encountered before.
Oh, Swanee can be frozen? You're right.
On the road ahead.
Or maybe we'll even get one step closer to the truth of Teyvat.
Yeah, and then travelers can give us all the answers.
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave all that hard work to you guys.
All right, okay, well let's lighten things up and dive into the remaining version 5.6 events.
Woo.
Yes.
Oh, this is so good.
Is an event that brings us back to Fontaine, where travelers can test out their tactical brilliance in the new wargame, Operation Damport Simulation.
Dude, nice.
Oh, I know. This wargame comes with all new offensive and defensive gameplay. The key to success is really understanding your game pieces.
Okay, what do you mean?
They are bringing it back with this one.
Is it a melee or ranged attack piece? Can it quickly break through obstacles, or maybe
they are
even
bringing
bypass them
this
entirely?
back.
Once you feel like you know what you're doing, you can test out your skills in co-op. The actual gameplay is pretty simple. What this event really tests is strategy. For example, when adjusting your defensive lineup, you can even set traps for your opponent.
I see a button called Defensive Simulation. Looks like we can use it to test out our strategies?
That's right. And once you set the defensive and offensive lineup that works best for you, the battle is ready to begin.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
And
This is
while
cool.
your opponent tries to break through your defenses, your job is to use your chosen offensive lineup to outmaneuver their strategy. The side that breaks the opposing formation first, or makes greater progress within the time limit, wins.
Wow.
Okay, so it sounds like it all comes down to strategy. All right, so get tactical, travelers.
Now, if that last event was mostly about brain power, this next one is all about firepower.
Let's go.
Okay, let's take a look at the gameplay. Think this is a simple battle for coins? Haha, well, think again. Players will have the opportunity.
I'm getting a little sick of the coin things.
Use their abilities to your advantage, and you might be able to turn the tides in your favor.
This looks so fun. You could just stay in Saurian form the whole time and blast all the other players away.
Oh, if only.
Okay, I mean, this has a little bit of a different
only lasts so long.
feel to it.
Even in human form, you'll have Natlan character skills at your disposal.
But
so
even so,
collect as many coins as possible to secure victory.
the coin collecting thing is getting old.
So, this next event is called Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. I'm sure at this point in their journey, travelers have gained their fair share of companions and have tested out their skills in a variety of different situations. But maybe there's a character you want to learn more about, like Escoffier, for example. Let's say you want to test out her potential in different team comps. Then, I highly recommend trying out this event.
Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems gives travelers the opportunity to study and test out different team compositions. The event is divided into different levels of difficulty, and there are also challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Wait. What does this mean? Does this mean every character is available? Because that's really cool. You could test out whatever character you want? That's what it sounds like they're talking about, right? Recommended elements, recommended... Whoa! Ooh, this is really good.
Challenge buffs to take advantage of, so make sure to take that into account when forming your teams.
Okay.
Travelers can also take a look at the challenge record and see how their friends approached each challenge. Could provide some food for thought.
Nice. Sounds
Food?
like the perfect
Get it?
excuse to do some experimentation and think outside the box.
Indeed.
All right, moving on to some Genius Invocation TCG updates. First, a new card skin will be added to the card shop, so check it out if you're interested. Travelers can also look forward to new character and action cards added to regular mode.
Nice. More food for the card sharks.
There are also some major updates to automatic artistry.
So in addition to the character and action card updates, the elemental reaction effects are different.
Yeah.
Oh.
And during the match, there's now a card refresh option as well as mechanisms for character enhancement and replacement. So the gameplay should be even more engaging. Travelers might even be able to come up with some new strategies and surprise their opponents with unexpected moves.
That's right, and finally, the Ley Line Overflow event is returning in version 5.6, so don't miss out.
We won't, and let's take our last break. When we return, we'll talk system optimizations and a cool collab. See you on the other side, travelers.
Bye.
Very nice. Okay, this is very cool. There's a lot going on here. Oh, we're getting 50k more for this too? Yeah. Yeah, what are you guys excited for? I know a lot of people are excited that we're just going to be back in Mondstadt in general. So that's good. Ooh. I'm getting pumped up.
Welcome back, travelers.
Welcome back.
Welcome. Let's jump right into system optimizations. Some travelers provided feedback that the brilliant blessing enhancement process in the Imaginarium Theatre was a bit confusing, which made it difficult to level up strategically and optimize character turn order. So, in the version 5.6 update, the dev team has made the brilliant blessing details page a lot more intuitive, which should make it easier for travelers to make strategic level up decisions.
Nice.
Yeah, and in addition, rewards will be available for completing the star challenges in the new season of the Imaginarium Theater that begins on June 1st.
You know what would be nice? a restart button after the final act. As it stands right now, finishing the final act takes you directly to the credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if you just missed that last star challenge? That would be such a bummer.
Yeah, the dev team
If
has received that
only
feedback
we
as
can
well.
get a restart.
So, a restart button is also being added to the new update.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Nice.
let's go.
That should make it easier to get full stars. All right, so this next update addresses another common problem. Travelers have probably noticed that when you go to raise a character's skills, the skill descriptions can be pretty long and dense.
Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. It's important for travelers to have all the details. But it's also easy to get bogged down in the weeds, so this is something the dev team has been working on. Starting in version 5.6, the descriptions on the talent and constellation pages for new characters will be optimized to be more concise, so it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers...
Let's see, is this... Okay, so there's little effect windows that pop up to clarify some things. Sedation mark. The effect will explode after a short delay and disappear. Okay. It doesn't seem like it's more concise. It just seems like it's more information. Translating official description into Razor language. Seems like it. It doesn't look like it's any more condensed. It just looks like it's a further explanation of some things that are in the original description. But I don't know.
So it's easier for travelers to grasp the core information. Of course, travelers who prefer to dive into all the details can always expand the content for a more comprehensive description.
Nice. Sorting through all that information should be a lot faster now.
Totally.
Our next optimization is for the treasure compass. Travelers provided feedback that while attempting to complete Natlan's warrior challenges, it was difficult to locate where to pick up the quests.
Yeah.
So after the version 5.6 update, the treasure compass can now track those locations.
Woo!
Yeah, they can.
Okay.
Warrior challenges are important because that's how you get obsidian fragments, which you can use to unlock tribal secret spaces, right? It would be nice if the treasure compass could track those too.
It can! And once your exploration progress is high enough, the treasure compass will be able to pinpoint the location of tribal secret spaces as well. Similarly, at a high enough exploration progress,
Interesting.
more chests from various nations can also be located using the treasure compass.
Oh, nice. That should really help travelers that are stuck at 99% exploration progress.
Map pins have also been optimized. Starting in version 5.6, travelers can now delete custom pins in batches.
Ooh, that should make it a lot easier to start fresh if you're someone who really likes to go ham with the markers.
Okay.
Definitely. Well,
She said
that
go
wraps
ham.
up our system optimizations. So now it's time for
She
some
from New
out-of-game
York?
news.
That's right. First, we have some exciting collaboration news to share. Genshin Impact
Sorry.
is partnering with the global beauty brand Charlotte Tilbury to
Okay.
launch 2 limited edition sets.
Wow.
So let's watch the preview trailer for the
Mother's Day is coming up. Could be a good gift. No, don't do this. Unless your mom plays Genshin, which she doesn't.
collaboration.
Okay. I love how, like, these makeup things don't ever actually tell you what the hell they are. Right? It just says magic serum and everyone buys it. What does that mean? Magic serum? For what? Magic for what?
But I have even more news. In addition, Genshin Impact's third Natlan OST album, Radiance of Flame, is coming soon. Yeah, the album contains various tracks composed by the Hoyo Mix team for the Collective of Plenty and other regions, so stay tuned for the drop.
Awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be so cool.
So
You know it.
beautiful.
Wow.
Okay, let me check my scroll here. Yeah, that's all the information
My
I have about
scroll?
version 5.6.
Yeah, me too. What about you, Jane?
I am just so excited to uncover more about the Albedo trial mystery and to defeat the new boss on the chessboard.
And I can't wait for you all to meet Escoffier. It's been so much fun working on her, and I just think you're gonna love her.
And to follow that up, Aoife is finally playable, and of course he's gonna have Kukuku right by his side, but the mini games are always so fun and creative.
Absolutely.
Just can't wait.
Well, that's it for the version 5.6 special program. A new adventure awaits. I hope it brings with it new friendships, new answers, and a whole lot of fun. Well, and with that, all there's left to say is, see you in game, travelers.
Bye.
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 See ya.
Wow. What was that? What's happening April 30th? Ooh. Okay. Guys, I'm pumped as frick. This is really cool. I haven't been excited for a special program since Fontaine. Like this level of excited. I feel like Fontaine is the last region that really grasped me in terms of like events, stories, characters, and all that stuff. So this is really needed right now. And I don't think I'm alone on that either. First of all, we're back to Fontaine and Mondstadt, so two of my favorite regions. So that's incredible on its own. The story seems awesome. I don't know what Albedo did or didn't do, but we have characters that we haven't heard of in so long coming back to the story. We have 2 new characters coming into play, a teaser for another new character, and they're all kind of involved in the story. Yeah, Natlan characters are a little less isolated because they're here helping out in other regions, so that's cool. The chess thing, I am so pumped for. Man, I'm so ready for this chess fight. I know it's not going to they're not going to teach you chess or how pieces work or, there's not going to be any of that, but it is going to be very cool. I know it's going to be cool. Yeah, super pumped. We're back, dude. This is what Genshin was and should remain to be. This is the vibe we're going for. This is the vibe we've been missing. I feel like Natlan took such a sharp turn from the feel of this game and why we all enjoyed it in the first place that it lost a lot of people. It was like the teenager phase almost. It's like the experimental, when you're growing up and all of a sudden you hit like 17 and you want piercings and you want tattoos and you want all this other weird shit because you feel like you just have to be different. You just got to be different a little bit. And then you like move away, you move to Colorado or whatever. You experiment a little bit. And then what happens? You come back home. You come back home to your hometown because you miss everybody. And I think that's exactly what happened here. They moved to Colorado. They're moving back home. They did their experiment. They got their piercings. They got a tattoo they regret. Coming back to the hometown. And we're ready for it. We're here with open arms. Come on back. Come on back. Yes. This is good. This is refreshing. I think this is what we needed. How do you guys feel? Is this something you want? This is exactly what I wanted. Wonder if Team Chowska, Sitlali, Farina, and Escoffier will work or not. It definitely will. Definitely will. Chowska's going to throw off Escoffier's buff a little bit, right? Because she's not Cryo or Hydro, but pretty sure that's going to work. Yeah, Shenhe's coming back. Farina's already good, but she's going to be really good. I'm really excited to try Escoffier with Child. I want that to work really bad because Child has one team and it's not that great. Like, it's pretty good, but it's not really keeping up. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Hope you guys are excited as I am. This is going to be tight. Yeah. And we're definitely going to do some of this during live streams. So let's see. Let's see what happens there. Sweet.